All right, grab your tea and cancel your plans because the royal drama is spilling over like never before, and this time it's Prince Harry who's blowing a gasket. Yes, Prince I Want Privacy is apparently losing his mind behind the scenes after Lady Colin Campbell and Tom Bower dropped bombshells on live television, and now he's threatening to sue them. Yes, sue them. On national TV, no less. So here's the deal. Harry, who has tried oh so hard to control his narrative since fleeing the palace, finally hit his breaking point. Why? Because these two royal insiders didn't just do some casual chit-chat about his life. Oh no, they came prepared, receipts in hand. They made some seriously pointed claims about Harry's personal behavior, his kids' births, and, get this, whether those births even happened the way the Sussexes say they did. When Harry found out, according to insiders, he exploded. Not metaphorically, like full meltdown, furious, desperate, screaming behind the scenes mad. He now wants to sue both Lady C and Bower for what he's calling defamation. But here's the kicker. These two? They're not scared. Not even a little. Lady C? She practically laughed in his face. She leaned in on live TV and said, "Let him sue me," with that smug look like she knows she's got everything backed up. Tom Bower? Oh, he's worse. He's been investigating the royal family for years and said his team even checked hospital records linked to Meghan's births, and they found nothing. Zip. Nada. You're telling me a royal birth happened and there's no trace of it in any hospital where she claimed to have delivered? That's not suspicious? Oh, please. And Lady C? She didn't stop there. She went straight for the jugular. She called out the weird footage of Meghan's baby bump. Yes, the one that looked like it folded when she sat down. You remember that viral clip? Well, Lady C said, "No pregnant woman moves like that." And just like that, the speculation exploded all over again. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. People are slowing down Meghan's pregnancy clips like it's the Zapruder film. And here's why Harry's freaking out. If people start doubting the legitimacy of his children's births, his own kids, everything they've built could crumble. Titles, inheritances, the whole royal fairy tale goes poof, because in the royal world, bloodlines aren't just symbolic, they matter. Legally, constitutionally, everything. But Lady C and Tom Bower, they're not gossiping for clout. Oh no, they say they've got real sources, palace insiders, confidential documents, eyewitnesses. They're sitting on a goldmine of info and they're ready to spill it all in court if Harry dares. And let's talk about Bower. He didn't just question the births, he tore into Harry's whole narrative. He claimed Harry and Meghan have been manipulating the media, using the racism card and the "we need security" card every time the public questions them. It's a smokescreen, he said, but it's wearing thin. He even accused them of playing the victim to cash in on mega deals, Netflix, books, podcasts. And it's not just petty gossip, he called it desperation. According to him, they need the money now more than ever. Yikes. Lady C, never one to hold back, said Meghan thought Harry was worth hundreds of millions, maybe even billions, and instead found a guy who's basically a royal employee relying on the very institution she told him to abandon. Brutal, right? But the viewers ate it upper. And now, with this lawsuit threat floating around, legal analysts are jumping in. They're warning Harry, if you sue them, you're going to have to show everything. Medical records, birth certificates, internal correspondence, everything you've been trying to keep private, it'll all be dragged into the spotlight. But Lady C doesn't care. She basically dares him. She even hinted she's got logs, records, testimony from people who were right there during Meghan's pregnancies. If he wants this in court, fine, she said. Let's bring the truth to light. And what did Buckingham Palace do in all this chaos? Nothing useful. Just one of those cold, vague, we don't comment on speculation statements. No firm denial. No backing Harry up. And that silence? Oh, it's deafening. People are now wondering if even the palace is trying to distance itself from this ticking time bomb. Insiders say senior royals are freaking out, quietly, because this isn't just a messy little scandal. If Archie and Lilibet's legitimacy is ever questioned in court, especially publicly, it could shake the monarchy to its core. And the palace knows it, so now we've got a prince threatening lawsuits, a biographer and a royal author who basically said, bring it on, a mountain of unanswered questions, and a public that's suddenly very interested in some old baby bump footage, and that's just the beginning. Yeah, so now that Lady C and Tom Bower have thrown this royal grenade into the public square, what's happening online? Oh, just a full-blown digital frenzy. Social media? It's in complete meltdown. Hashtags like show us the records and royal baby mystery are trending globally. People are digging up every video of Meghan during her pregnancies, dissecting each frame like they're CSI agents. Slow-mo, zoom-ins, angle breakdowns, you name it. And the comments? Brutal. Did you see that belly fold? That bump moves like a beach ball. Where are the hospital photos? It's like a digital witch hunt. But instead of torches, people are armed with screen recordings and timestamps. And let's be real here. This isn't just tabloid gossip anymore. These are serious questions. Tom Bower said his team checked the Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital and Portland Hospital in London, both places Meghan allegedly gave birth, and there was no record of it. None. Not even a whisper. Are we supposed to believe that a royal birth happened and no one at the hospital saw anything? No doctors, no nurses, no staff, nothing? Please. Then there's Lady C, again twisting the knife. She reminded everyone that royal births have protocols, formal announcements, medical documentation, official hospital steps where the couple poses for photos with the baby. Every royal has done it, except Meghan and Harry. With Archie and Lilibet, silence, vague timelines, no hospital name releases, no photos, no named doctors, nothing. It's like it was all carefully designed to be untraceable. Lady C flat out said, "That vagueness? It's not an accident, it was deliberate." And you know what? A lot of people are nodding in agreement now. Even worse, Buckingham Palace's refusal to give a firm denial just makes it all seem suspicious. Instead of backing Harry's outrage, they issued a generic "we don't comment on speculation" statement. That's it. That's all. People are saying if the story was completely false, wouldn't the palace want to crush it immediately? Wouldn't they stand with Harry and say, "These are lies"? But no, silence. And that silence is screaming louder than anything else. Meanwhile, Harry's threat to sue is starting to look less like strength and more like panic, because everyone's asking the same question now. What exactly is he so afraid might come out? Tom Bower, not one to hold back, tied this whole drama to the Sussexes' broader media strategy. According to him, Harry and Meghan use public sympathy like a shield. Racism, security threats, mental health struggles, each time there's backlash, they throw out a distraction. But now, people aren't buying it anymore. Bower says it's about money, pure and simple. The Netflix doc, the Spotify deals, the books, those weren't just passion projects, they were lifelines. He even claimed the couple is now in financial trouble, that their lifestyle depends on these media ventures, and any doubt about their children, their image, their legitimacy, it could ruin everything, instantly. Lady C took it a step further. She basically said Meghan married Harry thinking she was getting a prince with $1 billion bank account. Instead, she found a man whose wealth was tied to the very institution she told him to walk away from. She called it a classic case of buyer's remorse, and said it's part of why Meghan has gone so hard on controlling the narrative ever since. And now, as the lawsuit threats get louder, legal experts are warning Harry, be careful, if you sue, you'll be the one who has to hand over documents. Birth certificates, hospital records, emails, you'll be the one being cross-examined in front of the whole world. Lady C is ready, Tom Bower is prepared, but are you? And let's talk about Lady C again, because she's not playing. She told viewers she's got files, timelines, confidential letters, testimony from people who were with Meghan during those pregnancy periods. She's just sitting there like, go ahead, force me to show it in court. That's how confident she is, and let's not forget, she's got decades of royal connections. She's been around. She knows things. She's not someone throwing darts in the dark. If she's bluffing, she's doing it with Oscar-level confidence. But if she's not, Harry and Meghan might be staring down a PR disaster that makes the Oprah interview look like a bedtime story. Back in the palace, insiders say senior royals are panicking. Quietly, of course. Because while the press keeps spinning this as Harry versus the authors, the actual risk is way bigger. If there's even a shadow of doubt cast over the legitimacy of Archie or Lilibet, that's not just personal, it's constitutional. Titles, succession, the royal bloodline, everything could be on the line. One historian even said, in royal history, questions of bloodline have toppled entire dynasties. And now, with this court threat looming, Harry is caught between two bad options. If he backs down, he looks guilty, like he's afraid the truth will come out. But if he pushes forward, he risks putting everything he's trying to protect on public display. Either way, he loses. So, what now? Well, the public isn't waiting around. Social media is already playing jury. Clips of Meghan's baby bump folding or bouncing are going viral again. Posts comparing her pregnancies to Kate Middleton's, where everything followed protocol, are everywhere. People are drawing their own conclusions. And every hour Harry stays silent, the noise gets louder. Even the Sussexes' media empire could be in danger. Bower warned that if the public loses faith in the couple's story, those massive contracts could start drying up. Netflix publishers, they bet on a royal fairy tale. If it turns out they got a work of fiction, those deals vanish. Lady C summed it up best. They've built an empire on smoke and mirrors, she said. If those mirrors crack, everything crashes. And now we're all just watching, waiting, because one thing's for sure, this isn't going away, not this time. The more Harry tries to tighten his grip on the story, the more it slips through his fingers. So will he really sue, or will he quietly back off and hope the chaos dies down? We're about to find out. We're about to find out.